fascinating. I thought this would be some kind of spellbook since I held such a powerful artifact, but this is a journal. Oh! It's you, Traveler. Oh gosh, you scared me. I wasn't expecting to hear sudden footsteps. I thought you were resting. Are you alright? Oh, couldn't sleep? Me neither. That's why I'm doing some translation work on this book that Kachan lent me. I thought cleaning up the camp and taking care of that kill you guys made would have worn me out, but I think the temptation of a book like this was too much. My mind just wouldn't settle. And now, I don't think I could sleep if I tried. Oh, yeah. I got your kill all wrapped up in an oilskin and buried it right there, to keep it fresh. Kachan was so exhausted and it was left out, so I took care of it for you guys. With the journey you'll be on, you need all the fresh food you can carry. It was no problem. But about the book. I know I looked at it before, but I wasn't really seeing it. I was so focused on the information to get you back home that I didn't have the time to look through it properly. Making the map and learning about the shrine on the Stryhorn Mountains was far too time-sensitive. But look. I'm not sure if you heard me sort of speaking to myself before you came out, but this is a journal. From a royal, no less. It's incredibly rare to stumble across something like this. I've already translated the first 5 pages already. It's actually quite sweet. This book was apparently gifted to an Azure Queen by the name of Nishra by her mate. Apparently she had found out she was with child, and he gave her this to write her experience down. It seems she was quite fond of journaling, not uncommon for royals of the time period. I don't recognize her name, but the seal in the book is authentic, so she had to be a royal of some repute. Maybe her reign was short? Wait, you know about her? How? Where did you... Oh? Some of these other books had writings about her? What did they say? So she's the Azure Queen Kachan was telling me about. The one who made the gem. That's amazing, but... It doesn't make sense. Why would this book and the gem end up in your world? And how did it bring you here? There has to be some link. Something that we're missing that makes all of this add up. Hold on, really? You mean to tell me that her mate sent her to your world? How? I see. That's honestly so amazing. Goodness. What kind of magus must they have been to manage to do something like that? Sending someone's physical body to a different dimension. Wait. Time itself. They were harnessing the power of time to transcend dimensions. Traveler, I've been studying this kind of thing for years now. I've been trying to harness the ability to create portals because the magic was so fascinating to me. I haven't been able to successfully open a working portal until last night, for the very first time. Makes me wonder, since portals are so connected to time itself, and traveling between time and space, that maybe, just maybe, that gem being brought back into this world has something to do with it. With my ability to harness portal magic. Kachan told me that the Ebon King wanted to get his hands on the Azure Stone you three are carrying. Desperately. He wants to turn time back on Solterra. Back to a time where it was only dragons. So, therefore, that gem holds an incredible power. Possibly strong enough that the mere presence of it being brought back into this dimension basically unlocked time magic in Solterra again. This is incredible and so dangerous. We need to do everything we can to make sure the Ebons don't get this stone. I know I can't do much on my end, but like I said, I can bring you supplies whenever I can conjure up portals. When I go back home, I'll also study these books more. Translate them and find out some more useful knowledge that can help you three. It's very important that the stone is sealed away at the altar. The magic that it holds needs to be contained. I know you can do it. You've all made it this far. It's amazing, really. And I think you finding that gem back in your own dimension must have been fate. I don't think you coming here was some mistake, or an accident. Tell me, Traveler. When you found this book, did it look as if it were touched by someone else? I see. If it was on a shelf in a library, which means someone must have handled it before you. It has me thinking. Why didn't they get sent here while handling it? Why was it specifically you? There must be a reason. I'm not sure what it is, but perhaps the answer is in these books somewhere. All the more important that I translate them for you. Especially this one. The Queen's Journal might just be the piece of the puzzle we're missing to fit this all together. Wait, you said the gem spoke to you? Gods, this could bring the possibility that it has some form of consciousness too. I should get back home when Kachan wakes up. There's so much I need to look into. When I come back, I promise, I'll make sure to bring answers with me. And with answers, I hope maybe there's something that could make the journey easier on you all. Traveler? You look a bit overwhelmed. I'm sorry if I spoke too much about all of this. I know it isn't easy on you. Would you like to maybe talk to me? Tell me how you're feeling. I know all of this has been so hard. You came from another world. You must be horribly stressed. The least I could do is lend you an ear if you need to talk.
It didn't take much convincing from the nerd to get you to break down. Maybe he was right. You were just as exhausted mentally as you were physically. You needed to get things off your chest. Or maybe it was just Deku being Deku. He was, admittedly, a caring and selfless person. Always wanting to help, always wanting to listen. And listen he did. We told him about everything we've been through. The bandits, the cursed Air Forest, that ridiculous bard. What it was like to fly on the back of a dragon for the first time. Traveling through the Yunara Sea to the shores of Dalalan on a pirate vessel. You told him about the library in Havenfall Forest and the undead dragon who lived within its depths. And you told him what happened afterwards. How we fought and you ran. How it led to your capture from a winged mercenary. And how that same mercenary let you go. You explained how you were given a compass from the Ebon, posing as a guild worker. The one you hadn't realized was a tracker. How you decided that you'd go out on your own after that, to save Kirishima and I the struggles and hardships of this journey, only to reunite with us again, and being unable to leave us once you had. You worried all of this really was your fault, that you finding the gem and bringing it to Zalterra was the root cause of all of this. Your heart hung heavy with the weight of guilt. Heavier now that Eijiro was badly injured. And that damn ring you had been given from a unicorn that was said to bring hope, that sat useless on your finger even with your best effort. You wanted to stop all of this. Wanted us to be okay. But with the situation we were in, there was only one way to put a stop to all of this suffering. You needed to destroy that gem. Needed to rid of it so the Ebons could never harness its power. To turn back time to where only dragons existed. Deku listened closely to it all. Letting you speak. Letting you finally get all of this off your chest. To let the hot venom of your pain well up and spill out onto the snowy ground before him. And when you were finally done, he looked at you with the gentlest of expressions and spoke up with the softest of voices, those big sappy eyes of his brimming with tears.
Oh, Traveler. Come here. I want you to know something. Something important. None of this is your fault. No, I mean it. All of this. You being brought here. What happened to Kirishima? This is all the Ebon King's fault, not yours. I know you think that. That it would have been better if you stayed away, but if you had, you would have come across that Ebon all by yourself. And I know you're strong, but if Kirishima had so much trouble fighting him, I don't think things would have turned out well. So, you can cry, you can scream, whatever you need, but please, don't let this guilt ruin you. What happened to Kirishima? It's not your burden to bear. What you can do, though, is be there for both him and Kachan. They both... I don't know. They need you. And they'll support you too as best they can. I'll do the same. You're so incredibly strong. But one thing my mentor taught me is that you don't have to be strong all by yourself. Lean on us. We'll help you through it when times are tough. That's what friends are for, after all. You're welcome. And for what it's worth, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here, wipe your eyes. It's cold out here. Tears and freezing cold don't really mesh well. Trust me, I know. You'll be okay. You all will. I know it. You're tired now, huh? Yeah, I bet. You should get some rest anyways. I know Kachan probably wants to set out in the morning. If Kirishima's doing well enough. You'll need all the energy you can get, so... Go on. Go settle in and get some sleep. Oh, don't worry about me. I don't get much sleep anyways. Especially not when I have such interesting reading material. So I'll keep watch. Don't worry. Rest well, okay?
You said goodnight to Deku, and headed back into the warmth of the tent, where Eijiro and I slept. As you were about to lay in your own bedroll, You took notice of how fitfully our dragon was sleeping, so you quietly laid down between the both of us. Almost instantly, Eijiro pulled you into his arms, and immediately his body relaxed against yours. His uninjured wings shifted to drape over you, wrapping you in warmth. The subtle, smoky, metallic scent of dragon scales and the lingering medicine that soaked the bandages that wrapped his torso tickling your nose. As he tucked you against himself, your head rested against his chest, where you could hear his heart beating. Strong, steady, alive, despite it all. He was alive, and he would survive. We all would, together. Our survival depended on our ability to rely on one another. Now more than ever, we had to steel ourselves against the darkness, especially the darkness within ourselves. It wasn't long before sleep overtook you. The rush of adrenaline from the day long gone and the exhaustion of spilling your guts to Deku took over, pulling you down into a deep, dreamless sleep. One you didn't stir from until the morning. Thankfully, the morning was easy. The snow had stopped. The wind was barely a whisper through the trees, and we took advantage of that. We ate, packed everything up, changed Kirishima's bandages, and got ready to strike out. Though, I had my hesitations at first. Are you sure you're up for traveling?
Yes, Cats. I just needed a bit of a rest and a hearty meal. I promise I'm good to go. We already got our camp and our supplies packed up. I promise I'm okay. I can do this. Just trust me.
Yeah, okay.
And thanks to Midoriya, we have lots of potions and medicine to manage my pain. And I ate some ore with my breakfast, so I'll be able to keep up just fine. Don't worry, Kachan. Dragons are very strong and resilient creatures. Just make sure to take things easy when you need to. Okay, Kirishima? Yeah, I will. I promise.
We're gonna find a way to fix you anyways.
Cats. I've already kind of accepted that I may never get my wing back, and that's okay. I mean, if that unicorn magic couldn't even recover it, I don't know what could. Unicorn ring. Right. I remember Traveler mentioned they were given a ring by a unicorn. I've researched unicorn magic quite a lot.
Of course you did. What the hell haven't you studied? Damn nerd.
I'm just interested in many things. Magical creatures being pretty high on that list. You mentioned you tried to use the ring's magic to recover Kirishima's wing? Yeah, it didn't work though. That makes sense. Unicorn magic is, well, it's finicky for one thing. It can be used to grant wishes, yes, but only in rare cases. Mostly, unicorn magic, especially when it's infused into artifacts like your ring, tends to be more for purification, and less so for healing a physical wound or ailment.
Purification? Like reversing curses and shit like that?
Exactly, Kachan. It's thought to be a panacea for poisons and illnesses, and for curses. It doesn't so much reverse them as it breaks them down completely. Unicorn magic is ancient, so it's very powerful when it comes to such things. Huh. Wow. Guess it makes sense that it couldn't fix something like this. Makes me wonder why the unicorn gave it to Traveler. Well, that I'm not sure of. But it's said that unicorns are very in tune with things us younger races aren't. Maybe it knew you'd need the ring in the future. As for what, I don't know.
Well, that's ominous as fuck.
Oh, Traveler. Didn't you say the unicorn told you something when it gave you the ring? Do you remember? A blessing that will help when all hope seems lost. That is cryptic.
Yeah, no kidding. Wish the damn horse would have just said what it meant instead of waxing poetic like some 2-bit fortune teller. Would have been a lot more useful.
True, but it's just their nature, Kachan. They can't help it. Unicorns aren't like humans. They're timeless creatures. But I'm sure it was meant to be encouraging. How did you try to use it anyways?
Try to have them channel their mana into it. Hadn't really gotten around to teaching them how to do it, so the attempt was wobbly at best.
They did so well, though. The ring glowed really brightly. I thought for sure something was going to happen, but...
Oh, wow. I see. That might not be a bad idea, though. Channeling through the ring would strengthen your connection to it and your mana along with it. If you keep practicing it, you might even be able to learn some spells. Kachan, do you think you could show them the mana meditations that All Might taught us?
Yeah, can't hurt. If you want to learn, Traveler, I'll show you.
Wonderful. You couldn't ask for a better teacher than Kachan. And who knows, if you strengthen your bond with the ring enough, you might be able to channel its purification properties. Something like that could always come in handy.
Let's hope we don't need to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, well, I'm sure you guys are anxious to get moving again, so I'll be heading back home now.
Okay. Sure you know how to open that portal again?
I'm sure. It's far easier channeling the magic on the return trip. It's conjuring one from scratch to go somewhere new that's proven to be quite challenging. Ah, before I go though, could I ask for some samples from E3?
Samples?
Oh, so you can find us again, right?
Right. If I have samples, it makes it easier to conjure the portal at your exact location. I, admittedly used up all of the hair strands I collected from Kachan's pillow for the portal I cast yesterday. Lots of trial and error, but now that I know the right runic array, I can use much less material.
Ugh. Only you can make portal magic sound creepy. Fine. You said hair works, right? Good. 'Cause you ain't getting anything else. Come here, shitty hair. Your mane's long as hell. You're not gonna miss some.
Hey, just don't take too much, Kats. I need it out here in the cold.
Yeah, quit whining. You were due for a bit of a trim anyway. There. Doesn't even look like I cut anything.
Thank you, Kachan. I'll take that.
Come here, Traveler. Don't give me that look. I'm not gonna shear you like a sheep or anything. Just turn around. All I need is a small chunk. See? Painless. Huh. Worried about nothing.
It looks fine, I promise. You can't even tell.
Here, Deku.
Thanks. Let me just put this one over here so it doesn't get mixed in.
There.
That's all 3 of you. Wonderful. This would make finding you so much easier. Now, I did give you guys a lot of supplies, but how often should I check in with you for a resupply?
Make it monthly. The supplies you gave us should last us a while. And I got the coin to top up on things if we manage to make it through a town in the future. But just in case, here. Take these hides with you. Got them from all the hunting we've been doing lately, and they're taking up space. So go get them out of here and sell them. Every extra coin helps.
Got it, Kachan. These look nice. I think I can get a good price for them.
Here, take this too. I wrote it up earlier since you insist on being our errand boy.
Oh, a list! That's perfect. I'll make sure to stock up on everything for you guys.
Good. And thanks again, Izuku.
Seriously, you saved our butts back there, man. We really appreciate it.
You don't have to thank me. I just wanted to help.
Yeah, well, you did good, nerd. Now, get out of here. We gotta get going before we lose any more daylight.
Thanks again, Midoriya. We owe you.
Not at all. You three just keep your chins up. And Traveler, remember what I said, okay? Stay safe out there. I'll see you all again soon.
Yeah. See you around, Izuku. I had never seen portal magic before. Honestly, not many outside of the mages and the high colleges even had an inkling of how they worked. But there was Deku, using a copper wand to draw the spell circle in the snow. The three of us watched as he worked. The large circle being drawn around him was made up of intricate and ancient runes, each carefully inscribed into the pristine snow with pinpoint precision. It was clear the nerd knew exactly what he was doing, having taken time to perfect the spell. Soon it was completed to his liking, and he stood in the center of it, opening his pack and pulling out a small tied hair ribbon. It looked familiar, and I squinted at it a moment before realizing it belonged to his mother. It made sense. He needed something of ours to find us. He'd need something tied to his home to go back there. Placing it in a specific open spot in the circle, he stood and smiled at us before closing his eyes and channeling his mana. It was always a sight to see him do that, the magic crackling around him like bright green lightning before it sparked against the circle. It glowed brightly a moment before the portal opened under his feet, the magic shifting into a pillar of light around him, ruffling his hair and clothes. He hovered there a moment, opening his eyes and giving us a wave before he dropped through, and the portal closed behind him, leaving behind a circle of thawed bare earth.
Whoa, that was amazing. I never thought I'd actually see portal magic with my own eyes.
Yeah, it's not what I thought it would be like, but guess ancient magic is full of surprises. The hell does you mean you miss him already? Relax, you'll see the nerd again. Let's get moving, huh? Eijiro, you're up in front. Set our pace for us, big guy.
Gotcha. Which way are we going again?
That way, shitty lizard. North. Just like before.
Ah, right! Don't worry, Traveler. I promise if I start feeling off, we'll take a break. Oh, you'll hold me to it, huh?
Yeah, and so will I. So no funny business, hear me?
Right. I know. I think I'm healing pretty well. It's still pretty painful, but I'm not as weak as before. I think I can travel longer distances each day.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep an eye on you, so don't pretend like you're fine when you're not. You hear me?
I hear ya. Now come on. We got ground to cover, yeah?
Yeah. Come on, Traveler. Got all your stuff? Good. Let's go then. Hanging in there, Red? We've been walking almost all day and I haven't heard much out of you since lunch.
Yeah. Just focus is all. It's hard to walk with all this snow in the way. Oh, how much longer do we have to deal with this stuff anyway? It's so freezing and miserable. I miss the sun and the warmth.
According to the map, it should take us about 3 weeks to get to the border. Once we get past the mountain range, the weather should ease up a bit when we enter a new region. The weather's not synced, at least.
I hope not. I thought it was pretty at first, but I think I'm over snow for a while.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, traveler. Weather is pretty unpredictable here. It's always been like that. Each region has its own cycle of seasons. Some of them sync up, some of them don't. Others are like Havenfall, where they're perpetually one particular season. Why? It's just how the Celestials decided to do it. It's always been that way.
Well, I hope that we stumble onto a warm climate here soon.
What is it?
No, it's nothing bad. I smell brimstone.
All the way out here? Where do you think it's coming from?
I think... Guys, I think there's a hot spring nearby.
Huh. You think so? Guess it can't hurt to check. It's been a while since we bathed. I could really use one. Pretty sure we all could. Lead the way then, Red.
Sure. I think it smells like it's in this direction. Come on.
Now that you mention it, I think I do smell it now. Must be close by.
Gods, finally. Some mercy. I really hope it is a hot spring. My muscles are sore from all this traveling. It feels real good to soak in some hot water.
Yeah, we ought to be careful though. Can't sit around naked and damn vulnerable for too long with those ebon dragons about.
We made some decent ground since that fight we had back then. So I think we might be hard to find now. We probably have some time to relax, so let's take it. No worrying about anything else right now, okay, you two? Let's just take what we can get when we get it.
Yeah. Alright. But still, keep an eye out.
Oh, look! There it is! Whoa! It's like a lake!
Damn. It's real nice. Look at all that steam. Must be real hot. Hey, Jiro. You want to test it for us? Make sure it ain't gonna boil us humans alive.
Sure thing. Oh, it's not too bad. Hot, but not burn your skin off kind of hot. I think it's just steamy looking because it's freezing out here.
Good. Alright. We'll set up camp near here. We're all in need of a break. Especially you,
I told you guys. I'm doing fine. Promise.
I know you're doing fine. But I also know you like to lie about that shit. Traveler. I ain't being harsh. I'm proud of him too for going so damn far today. But still, you're taking a break to rest, you big stubborn lizard.
Okay, Kots. I won't argue with you.
Traveler, help me get the tent ready. Hey, think you can handle starting a fire for us and throwing a pot of stew on? I'll get the meat prepped after we set the tent up. And we can bathe while it simmers.
Sure. Gods, forgot how hungry I was till you mentioned food.
Well, sooner we start, the sooner we can eat. Now come on. It didn't take long for us to set up camp. The area around the large spring was rocky and sandy, the radiant heat not allowing for much snow to build up, so it was pretty easy going. Soon the tent was up and the fire started, with the cooking pot resting over it, ready for our meal. Eijiro used some of our new spices and vegetables Deku brought us to put together a stew. As I prepped the meat for our meal, I looked up and saw him there, tending to the pot. His smile was a bit worn as he stirred the food, but it was still there despite it all. Our dragon. unbreakable as always. Soon enough, we were ready to bathe, taking our things down to the edge of the lake. Ajiro made and lit a few torches for us. The moon was bright, but we didn't want to risk bathing in the dark. Better safe than sorry. The hot spring was large and sprawling, the water clear and steaming. Very gentle waves lapped at the soft pink sand of the shore. Small fish flitted about in the shallows, their sparkling blue scales catching the torchlight as they swam about. As the two of you got ready, I tested the waters first, using an old spell my mother had taught me. The waters were safe for us, thankfully, and after you two were done preparing, I dressed down myself. I grimaced at how grimy I felt, but thankfully that wouldn't be for much longer. Though there was something I had to handle first, namely, our overeager dragon.
Oh man, this looks perfect.
Not so fast, Shitty Scales. Gotta take care of your back first before you go diving in there.
Oh, right.
Turn around. Let me get these bandages off. Traveler, there's a pale blue potion over there with my stuff. Grab it for me. Shit.
That bad, huh?
Not as bad as it was, but you're gonna have a damn impressive scar, that's for sure. Thanks. Might sting a bit. Traveler, give him a bit of moral support, huh?
Thanks, son. I promise it doesn't feel as bad as it probably looks. I'm okay. But I won't say no to holding your hands like this. It's nice.
Brace yourself. What's it for? This potion keeps his wound clean. Keeps stuff out of it. I tested the lake. It's safe, but something like this, it's better to be safe than sorry. Last thing we need is for a damn infection to set in.
Well, on the bright side, it doesn't hurt as much as it did a few days ago. So that's a plus, right?
Yeah. Small mercies, I suppose. Now, let's get cleaned up. I feel disgusting. I'll get in first and help you both in. So just wait a moment. Shit. You weren't kidding about it being hot, eh?
I told you. You okay, Kotz?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just water. Now, Traveler, you first. Just step down. Feels great. Yeah. It's pretty damn nice after freezing our asses off for weeks. Alright, Shitty Scales. Your turn. Just take our hands, huh?
Thanks, you two. This water feels so nice. Reminds me of when we were back in that one really beautiful town. Kanporo, was it?
Yeah.
Kinda miss when things were a little more simple for us. Well, not simple, but at least we had a bit more downtime. And, who am I kidding? This mission's always been pretty dangerous.
No, I get what you're saying. Things felt a hell of a lot lighter before we knew what that gem really was. And who wanted it. Even so, though, we still...
We still what, Kots?
It's nothing.
What is it?
We still got each other or whatever. It ain't like everything's bad is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you're right. Despite everything that's happened, I'm really blessed to be on this journey with the two of you. I have my regrets here and there, and, well, I know I could have done things differently. Better. Could have been more careful and vigilant. Could have protected you both better. Could have stopped goofing off.
Boy. Traveler's right. Fine as you are, you dumb dragon. You protected us more than enough. It's me who could have done far more. There's many times I could have picked up slack. Could have been more useful. Could have helped you when you needed it back there with that Evan. Hey. I'll regret leaving you to face that bastard alone until the day I draw my last breath.
Oh, Kotsky. No. I fought tons of things even larger and more intimidating than that scrawny Evan dragon. How are we supposed to know he has such destructive magic? Please don't blame yourself for that. And Traveler, you better not blame yourself either. I told you to run away, silly. I could see it in your eyes how badly you didn't want to. But I'm so happy you did. And I'm so happy we're all still standing.
Like hell do I want to be bound to a quest this treacherous, but... since we're all stuck with the task of destroying this damn gem, couldn't ask for a better team to be doing it with.
Me neither. Hey, Traveler. I've been meaning to ask. How are you, holding up? No, I don't mean physically. Although I'm glad to hear you're doing okay in that regard. I more so mean, emotionally and stuff. I know this toll must be especially hard on you, and I just want to make sure you're okay. Yeah. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Makes me happy to know you're hanging in there too.
You're a good damn liar. Give you that, Traveler.
Hmm?
I can see it in their eyes. Hear it in their voice. It's fine to say you're doing shitty, you know. We all are. But at least grow a set and admit it. It ain't doing anyone, especially yourself, any favors to lie like that.
Gods.
Come on, spit it out. Vent. You ain't gonna be of any use to us on this journey if you're sulking like that.
He is right, Traveler. If you want to talk, we're both happy to listen. You know we both care about you so much.
Don't want to talk, huh?
Of course, son. Come here. You don't gotta use your words if you're too tired to. Would it be okay if I held you a little? It's okay. I got you. We got you. We're in this mess together, yeah.
Listen to me, Traveler. I know what you're too stubborn to admit. because I'm the same damn way. Don't worry about roping Deku into this, because he wants to help. He's always been that way.
Wait. Is that it? Are you worried about bringing Midoriya into this? Oh, Traveler.
Don't be feeling guilty for something you can't control. You never asked to be in this position. You're not dragging us down with you. We made the choice to follow you into this, as did that damn nerd. I know I've done and said some shit I didn't mean, but I promise you, I don't blame you for a thing. I'm here out of my own free will to help you get this done. This is bigger than all of us. And we need all the help we can get if we want to keep the people of Salterra safe. This journey ain't just for you anymore, Traveler. It's for everyone. So quit feeling guilty.
We'll make sure this ends, and that the Ebon King won't get what he wants. And on top of that, we'll make sure to take good care of each other, okay?
Yeah.
Our traveler's looking a little sleepy. Why don't we finish up our bath, fill our bellies with stew, and head in for the night?
Sounds good. I'm hungry and exhausted.
Yeah, I think we all are. Okay, Traveler. I'll hold you more once we head to bed, okay? You already feel less tense. I want to make sure I can keep you comfy.
Here, soap. Don't get any in your wound.
Thanks, Koski. I won't.
We bathed ourselves under the shining moon and the thick blanket of stars above the snowy trees of the forest. The hot spring was a much-needed respite. We took our time enjoying what it had to offer. It eased the dull, incessant aching of our muscles and rid our bodies of the dirt and grime from days of walking the lands. We took the time to wash our clothes too, checking them over for holes and rips, laying them on the warm rocks to dry. It was, funnily enough, pretty damn nice. A moment of normalcy in this frantic whirlwind we found ourselves in. We took our time, and once we were finished bathing and cleaning, we got dressed and sat by the fire. I served you both bowls of stew, and once we ate our fill, we headed into the tent and got comfortable under the warm furs. I laid there, eyes closed, listening to the two of you adjust and settle. Despite being tired, I knew I wouldn't be sleeping deeply. The risk of being attacked was still possible. And out of the three of us, I was the only one with the proper training to protect us as we slept. So, instead of drifting off, I took the time to reflect, sorting through all the occurrences, all the trials we'd been through, and just how many more awaited us. The gem still sat heavy in my pocket, reminding me of what loomed over us. All that ran through my mind that night. So I wasn't going to let some stupid rock get the better of us. We'd overcome whatever would come our way. And we'd do it together.